Today we're going to bring an INTEX above ground pool cleaner. This is a vacuum. This is in case you have a actual sand filter that's very powerful, or a filter that's powerful that's going to be pushing out. This actually does not require any batteries. It runs automatically with the sand filter. All right, so when I say sand filter, it has to be a filter that's strong enough for to push out water here. So this thing works on push method. All right, now they do give you a long hose, tangle free hose that they have. They give you attachments. All right, this is the actual part of the skimmer part in the bottom, so it could kind of swoop up and suck up everything to the actual filter here. And then they give you different attachments here that you could control. It controls itself with the actual system. All right, different connections. All right, for different types of hose that you have. And of course, they give you a filter for the main hose line. All right, so when it's pushing out the water, it's not going to push dirty stuff. It's just going to filter the actual system too. So I like this attachment. There's a button here that you actually have to lock it in place. See that? And everything works together. A manual, different connection. You're going to require this one. You're going to require a larger hole on your swimming pool. All right, so you're going to have to, if you don't have that, you have to modify that. And I do have a video on that part of it, how to modify that. So that is set up. Now this part, the bottom part here on the bottom, is where you actually change the filter, you clean the filter. So this one goes to the bottom, this one goes to the top. You take it out. There's the actual filter. You could take this off. There's rubber end seals. All right, this is where all the stuff's going to be sucked in and pushed back, if you guys can see that. Once it does that, this is simple to clean up. I do have an older version. This is a new version that we're going to replace the old one, and we're going to upgrade our system. That's what we got this one for. So close it. I do have a battery version, but I want the system to be running constantly. So as long as my filter runs, this thing's going to be running. The battery version only lasts 48 minutes. This one's going to last you for the entire day. So I like to skim through the night, keep it on the timer, and this thing goes on in the morning and night, and then in the mid-afternoon I take it out, and there's a little handle here. You could get a hook too. I got a hook too to take things out. Once I take it out, I clean the filter with the water hose. Very simple. So we're going to put it to use today, and tomorrow we'll find out the results of what I collected. So let's put it together, and the first thing you got to do is make sure you put the sweeper part. All right, that goes underneath. There we go. You got the sweeper set up, and then put the hose in place. The hose, you can just twist it the opposite way, counterclockwise. Right, once it goes in, if you guys can see that hose, it's going in. All right, so this is going to look like in one connection. All right, make sure that you twist it correctly. You see how flush it is. There's a button here. This is actually to let the water flow, kind of thing. All right, so on this one I took out the actual existing connection. This is all you need. So on this one has an adapter, because I have an adapter. I'm able to twist it in there. I'm just gonna throw it in the water. All right, it's gonna take some water in there. Then we got our long hose. You could cut this one down too, so it won't get too tangled, because they do get tangled after a while. It isn't tangle free, but they tangle up. And this pool is this is going to be taking water. You'll see what I'm talking about. Try to untangle it first. Try to run the whole thing here. All right, so the hole's a little long, so we might cut it down a little short, but it's working. And on this part right here, there's a button here. There's too much pressure. You can always hit the button and give it more pressure. See that? That's kind of to relieve the pressure of the hose, and it does leak a little bit, so I'm going to twist it, but this thing is working. It's going up and down, and it's actually jamming. And this is it's really good skimmer for the bottom. So if you have a pool, and I don't have to worry about batteries on this one, or if it leaks back into the water. It's not that bad as long as this thing's pushing forward. You see that? And back, automatically turns itself. Now it's going to tangle up. I'm going to guarantee you it's going to tangle up. Now I do have a sand filter here, and it's jamming. It's pumping some really powerful pressure. So this thing's not giving me any problems. If you have a smaller pump than this, that's not going to help you out. Wouldn't recommend you this for that, because it needs a really powerful pump. And if you guys can see, there's a button just to release some pressure, or actually act. And if you get leaks here, it's fine. Don't worry about it. As long as this thing still works and goes back and forth, does its job, you should be good. Thing I'm going to talk about, this thing that it does, there's a crease in my pool. I couldn't get rid of it. It's impossible. I think it's because of alignment, but this thing is going over it like nothing. Now I do have a robot one and it gets stuck once in a while there, but this one just going about its business like nothing. So this one has a lot of pressure because of the pump. So after removing it, there's a lot of stuff in here I need to clean out of here. I'm gonna rinse this and then we're gonna throw this guy back in there. But so far looks gross in there. I like that it picked up a lot of stuff. Very simple to use. I hope you guys enjoy the video.